All right, welcome back everybody to the channel. Today we're going over basic to advanced skills. To start things off, here's the parry mastery. So the parry mastery is essential to the game, to be completely honest with you. What you're going to want to do is block right before the opponent makes contact. This is going to be a well-timed block, which reduces the block damage you take, and it's also going to stun the opponent to give you an opening for attack. The re-parry is just kind of a variation of the parry. So instead of parrying the first block, or attack, I mean, you're going to be doing that to the second one. So you block, release, and then block again to block their second strike. This is good for champs that don't make contact, and you can block maybe their second light attack that does, as opposed to their first one that maybe doesn't make contact. The dexterity mastery is essential to this game as well. This is going to allow you to dodge and reduce damage down to 0 that you would have taken otherwise. So basically just dash back as soon as the opponent's about to make contact, and you'll activate the dexterity mastery. You also gain a small precision buff, which is kind of neat. Just gives it so your next strike does critical damage. And basically treat it more like a window. So as long as your champion is dashing back, you're not taking any damage. This is what's going to let you dex specials. So now we're coming into just the actual fighting of the game. You can combine tons of different combinations. So, a 5-hit combo involves both medium and light attacks. You can do those medium, light, medium, so on and so forth. If you're going to do straight light attacks, it's just 4. But if you're going to interchange medium and light attacks, you can do up to a 5-hit combo. And some champions benefit from different combinations. So if a champion applies debuffs on mediums, just do medium attacks. If a champion has a benefit from lights, you do that. If you finish your combo with a special attack, your opponent's not going to be able to block it. So that's going to let you do significant damage. Reliably, you're not going to miss. So that's going to be really good. Other than specials, basic attacks, you also have heavy attacks, which you do by just holding down. You can even cancel those into specials like this, and some champions gain benefits from doing so. Again, just read your champion's kit and see what kind of combos are going to benefit them the most, and you'll know how to play them. So now we're getting into intercepting. This is where you kind of put some skin in the game, so you're taking risks. When you attempt to intercept the opponent, there's a chance that you might not pull it off, and they might intercept you, and you'll take damage. So the medium is just dashing in when they dash in, and you're going to get the leg up and get that attack off. The light intercept is much more difficult, in my opinion. I think most would agree. Just getting a light intercept off of nothing like this is pretty difficult. So what you can do is what's happening here. You do a combo, don't finish it, dash back, and then throw another light attack. So that's called a backdraft intercept. And that's what's going to let you kind of land them more reliably. Some champions benefit greatly. Baiting specials is everyone's favorite topic in my alliance. Whenever someone messes something up, it's usually because a champion wouldn't throw a special, or an opponent wouldn't throw a special. So what you're wanting to do is basically leave yourself open in a way, but also prepared to where you're not going to get hit. So what you can do is don't finish your combos and dash back, after 2, 3, 4 hits. You can even do that into their block, or even just block. But either way, once you're capable of baiting that special out, you're going to be more prepared for it. So it's more about control and knowing when your opponent will throw it. That way you're more prepared to get the dex off real easy, just like so. Okay, so spacing, this is something I wanted to mention, even though it's probably the most advanced skill or combat tactic that we have in this game. But nonetheless, I thought I'd mention it. That way, if it's something you wanted to learn or practice, you could do that. So spacing is just the idea of using light or medium attacks to get in closer to your opponent during special attacks or heavy attacks. That way you can have a better chance for an opening. So what you can notice as Winter Soldier here uses a special attack. You'll notice it here on the special 2. So we'll push him to a special 2. He'll throw it. If I don't move, you can tell that he still moves back. See how he pushes himself back? And so now my heavy attack's out of range. So I got lucky there that he didn't attack. A more aggressive AI definitely will. Something to look out for, but what we're going to talk about next is how we can change that to make our spacing closer. So we'll do the same thing here, and we'll push Winter Soldier all the way to a special 2, if we can do that. For those of you who don't know, the Realm of Legends Winter Soldier that we're practicing against is generally considered the most passive AI in the game, and it's annoying. This is the first time I've seen him be really aggressive. Like, he does it again right here. So, just bear with me. We're going to push him to a special 2 here in a moment. And you'll see, during his special attack, I'm going to throw a light attack just to get closer to him. Right there. So now my heavy attack makes contact more quickly. I'm less likely to get attacked from him. Now, this is especially prominent in newer champions where it's becoming more of a requisite to control your spacing. So Onslaught, for example, when he throws a special 1, if I dex the whole thing, you can tell I'm all the way back across the map. I don't have time to get back in. Worse, I'm going to get parried by him, and then he'll have openings on me. So what we'll do, he throws a special 1, we're going to dash in the middle, right here. That gets me close enough to where I can come back in for an attack after dexing the final hit. So those kinds of things are becoming more prominent, so I think it's something that everyone should, get familiar with. Nonetheless, I think all of these tactics will help you. Just practice, and you guys are going to get better at this game.